We were playing the audio from this interview from the radio, from the pod radio show that the poster children do, where they were ripping into this show, and apparently they were ripping into you. You can't let them rip into you like that.
You know, if you know that he can't be trusted, then it's funny.
There was that. Okay.
It's only irritating for people who are so gullible to believe everything they hear on the radio as the truth.
I got a popcorn needle stuck in my.
People.
You hear that? Second-rate broadcaster. Popcorn needle stuck in your mouth. I got the thing stuck in my mouth. That's not what my show's about. You keep that stuff. That's personal. You leave that back in the house. Or maybe you're doing your show in your kitchen. Maybe it is your house. I can't help that. Don't blame me. Don't make me because you can't control your popcorn eating. You're going to get mad at me. Don't punish me because I'm listening because you can't eat popcorn correctly. Don't get mad at me. I know how to eat popcorn.
People who are gullible enough to believe that everything is true that they hear or anything they hear is true.
What,
truth is not relative.
But you like irritating people. Because do you remember that one time we played, I think it was like in Albany or something, we stayed at that guy named Rick's house, and he was just playing, we're like laying on the floor like trying.
Okay, and that does it for the clip. Poster children attacking me. It's war. First of all, they're saying, let's go through the points that they're saying. Saying I'm annoying. Saying I lie. They're saying you are gullible. They're saying you, the listener, is gullible. My audience isn't gullible. My audience is smart. So smart. Think of some of the people in my audience. Stevie Blue, for example. Spike. Garrett. All the people in my audience. Marky Ramone. Philly Boy Roy. MC Steinberg. Tomert. Are any of those people not smart? Are any of them not smart? I take offense to you, Rick and Rose, calling my listeners anything less than brilliant. For shame. I am prepared right now to declare war on the poster children and their radio program, their pod radio show. What is the address on their website? The phones are exploding with people outraged over this incident. FMU, you're on the air.
Hi, it's Rick in Albany.
Rick in Albany?
Yeah.
Hey, Rick, how are you? Did you just hear that interview?
Oh, I heard it all right. I lived it, too.
How did you live it?
I'm the guy that they're talking about, whose house they stayed at.
Oh, at the end of the clip?
Yes.
Really?
I don't know how much they talked about it.
Well, let me actually play that last snippet.
Yeah, I'd love to hear the rest of this, how it plays out.
Okay, well, let's hear it just so people know what we are talking about here, because that part got cut off. So let's bring that up. Hold on one second, just waiting for it to load.
You don't have it queued up?
Now I do.
You have it carded up? Okay, let's play it.
Let's hear it.
Truth is not relative.
But you like irritating people. Because do you remember that one time we played, I think it was like in Albany or something, we stayed at that guy named Rick's house, and he was just playing, were like laying on the floor, like trying.
Yeah. Okay. Rick,
Yeah.
that is you. You are the Rick that they were talking about.
Yeah, that's right. What they didn't include in that little synopsis of the evening was, yeah, they were laying on the floor.
Uh-huh.
They were doing a little more than that.
Really?
The couple.
Oh, so it was like adult business?
Well, it got kind of romantic, you know, and it was right in my living room, and it was right in front of my granddad.
Oh, that's not cool.
It was really bad, because, I mean, he was just staying over with me while his house was getting flea bombed.
Uh-huh.
So he stayed with me, and I went to the show at Bogey's, and band's playing, and I invited him over out of the goodness of my heart. You know, I've had a lot of bands stay over.
Uh-huh.
So, and, you know, the next thing I know, they're slamming me in Rockpool.
Really?
Yeah.
Just with that story.
Well, yeah. I didn't really appreciate their lovemaking session, you know.
Well, what was that the extent of it?
Well, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out why they were slamming me, and I don't know. It might have something to do with the fact that in the morning,
Uh-huh.
you know, we got up, and I was up before they were, and they're, you know, rubbing the sleep out of their eyes, and one by one they start looking for their bags.
Uh-huh. Like the whatever bags they brought with them.
Exactly, you know. So I say, oh, you know, I think I might have seen them in the bathroom.
Uh-huh.
And then they're all confused, you know, like, well, what's going on, you know? So they go into the bathroom, and I'm right behind them, and the shower's running, and the girl says, we can't go in there. There's someone in the shower.
Uh-huh.
And I say, no, there's not. And everyone's real confused, and I open the shower curtain, and there are their bags sitting there in the bathtub with the shower running.
Wait, I'm not following this. So the shower curtain is going, like the shower's going,
Yeah.
but there was no one in the shower.
No.
Their bags were in it, though.
Yeah.
Why? Well, yeah. Why exactly? Thank you. Why were those bags, all their bags, in the shower?
Why wouldn't they be? You know, they were making the sweet stuff
Uh-huh.
the night before, which I thought was extremely rude.
So this was like, you put them there? Hello?
Yeah.
You put their bags in there?
Well, I didn't know this was going to turn into an inquisition about Rick.
Well, no, it's not an inquisition of Rick. I'm trying to just get the story.
Well, that's sort of the story. I mean, what would you do if your dear granddad was staying at your place for the night because his house is getting flea bombed, and you have this rock band over that you think is really cool?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I didn't even think they were really cool, but and they have a lovemaking session in front of you and your granddad.
I agree that's not very cool, but it's also not cool.
I would think the next logical step would be putting their bags in the shower for 3 hours.
3 hours?
At least.
But I can't figure anything to be gained by that.
Well, truth be told, I did it to Helmet earlier that month, and they got mad too.
You put Helmet stuff in the shower also.
They didn't even leave me a T-shirt, the poster kids.
Uh-huh.
All did, though.
Who did?
All.
all you had all stay at your place?
Several times, and each time I soaked their luggage.
But they still came back.
Oh, they loved it. I fixed waffles for them.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
And when people don't get mad when...
Some did. I'm trying to think who else got...
Well, hold on.
Who else liked it?
You think for 1 second. I just said, hey, Mike, you know the main phone line? Can you go over to the other console and pick up line 7? I think that might be somebody calling the wrong line. If you know what I'm talking about? Oh. Okay,
I'm
Rick.
going to attend to my granddad in a second. So.
Okay, no, I understand that. How was so? What bands can you think of?
Well, Seaweed were kind of into the luggage shower.
Uh-huh.
Unrest was definitely not. let you guess this next one, whether they were into it or not. Yola Tango.
I'm going to say not into it.
Let's capitalize the R and the N in really not.
Okay. What happened with that? Did anything weird?
Oh, my God. The guy...
Ira?
I think that's his name. He went AS on me.
Uh-huh.
And, I mean, I've heard that they're cool dudes and dudettes.
Uh-huh.
But you could have fooled me, man.
But how can anyone think that that is anything other than a horrible thing to do?
Well...
I mean, what? I still don't understand the logic of that.
G.G. Allen liked it.
It's probably the only time his clothes were ever washed.
That's a good one. I should write that down in my book.
You're writing a book?
Yeah.
Not about this stuff, though.
Called The Soaker.
The Soaker. About you
kind of an indie rock memoir.
So you put everybody's stuff...
You name a band, I'll tell you if I've soaked their luggage.
You're kind of catching me off guard.
King Snake Roost, yes.
King Snake Roost, yes. How about the Magnetic Fields?
Definitely.
Okay. Wow, you're kind of catching me off. Earth. You soaked Earth stuff?
Yep.
Who's the most famous person the stuff that you soaked?
Dave Grohl.
You didn't soak the rest of Nirvana's stuff, though?
No, it was a Scream tour.
When Scream played, you put
when he got back with Scream after the Nirvana record took off.
Uh-huh.
He was on tour with them, and he was sort of roadieing for them, and I soaked his stuff.
You put the... Oh, I just don't understand. So what do? You sneak in when they're asleep?
Mm-hmm.
And you
make it sound like it's devious.
Well, it is. You're grabbing everybody's bags.
You know who was the best soaking?
Who?
What's her name from Boss Hogg?
Christina?
Christina.
Ugh.
Soaked it good.
All her clothes.
Yep. All her unmentionable.
Ugh. Yeah. Well, you're really unsettling, and I'm gonna. Oh, I'm sorry that that this happened. Hey, Mike, who is that on 7? That was not them, was it? Okay.
Wait, was King Snake Roost calling?
No, King Snake Roost
Christina?
are not. Christina's not calling either.
Grohl?
It's not Grohl.
Okay, because I've been trying to get a hold of him.
Why's that?
I want to get a blurb for the jacket in my book.
For your book, The Soaker.
Yeah. Why? Can you hook me up? I know you're in the entertainment business.
I'll see what I can do.
Okay.
Okay?
Like 170 words, something like that.
Well, I'll try. I'll see what I can put together for you.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Rick.
All right.
Okay.
Talk
bye.
to you later.
Okay. Good one.